Hello, my friends, and welcome to Mystic Messages. Mystic Messages is a feature of the Soul Channel podcast. Soul Channel is a place where seekers can gather to gain wisdom, normalize spirituality, and change the world. Welcome. My co host, Heidi, and I are so excited to see you today, and we are also very excited for the conversation that's going to be coming up. You want to say hi, Heidi?
Hello, everyone. Welcome. We're so glad that you're here with us.
All right, let's get started.
Well, welcome, everyone. And thank you, Teresa. And a very special thank you to all of the guides who have joined us today. This feels like a very special moment for us since this is our first recording and session here in 2024. And I think as we talk about that and kind of reflect back, looking at the energies that came in really for the new year that started in January, Teresa, we've been getting a lot of questions for the guides to help us understand some of these new energies coming in and where do we see the energies going. And the last component of that is how do we leverage that energy independently while at the same time supporting what's going on globally?
Excellent inquiries for today. And we thank you for allowing us to come in and provide guidance to optimize your expression in your coming year. It is such an arbitrary demarcation, yet you humans place such import to this time. Our counsel is applicable for the new energies as they continue to shift through the myriad of energetic cycles that will envelop your planet. And we offer that the information we will share today includes the messages that are for now and in the future. The energies of your 2024 year continue to be about self-evolution. That internal inquiry that is the foundation for the human's individual evolution, it is essential that we continue to maintain focus in that area. We will bring to you that which is optimal for you to step into, to experience, to know, be, do, and have as you move through this opportunity of individuation. And that is, in fact, the word that was given to Teresa prior to the New Year's Eve meditation, which was a great source of joy for us. We truly enjoyed that time with you, and those who attended truly embraced the energy that we brought to the table and allowed it to infuse all of their beingness. And it's the application that we are excited to see unfold. You see, individuation requires that one stay in sovereignty, autonomy, and authority. And yes, we have talked about this in the past. Yes, this is a topic that we have brought forth many and many and many times. because it is the essence of self-realization. To be autonomous over your world, to be the authority over your world, to be sovereign into your world requires that you choose what is optimal from your perspective in the moment. And we remind you there is no right, wrong, good, bad, yes, no, black, white. It is simply your choice. Because in that choice, you express your power, you express your preference, and you step forward into possibilities. There is no wrong way to do that. You simply do that. And when you do that, when you step into the possibilities based on what has been presented to you, you declare free will. You declare personal power. And we want to advise all of you who are watching that this is the time when the transmissions begin. And for those who choose to step into a fully embodied state of empowerment, the energy codes are coming through now. Can you feel them? Can you allow them to be received into your systems and support you to move into greater levels of individuation? All beings must individuate. It is necessary for evolution. And as one steps through the gates of individuation and declaring sovereignty, autonomy, and authority, one then begins to understand what is essential within themselves, what is brewing within themselves that has been soul anchored, that has been designed before their very birth, that has been scripted into the halls of this human lifetime. The answer to why you are here. And this speaks to that second piece, that second word that we provided to you in the New Year's Eve meditation, which is purpose. Why are you here? What wants to be expressed through you? What is essential in the makeup of who you are, based on all of the experiences, the opportunities, the challenges, everything that has constructed you to be who you are today? What wants to be expressed? For in that expression, you become so much more soul aligned than when you are holding back. When you are holding back and not self-expressing, you are part of who you can be. And yes, it is an ever-moving needle. It continually moves up and increases and expands based on your evolution. It does not end. There's no end. It simply continues to move on. So you have moved into a state of responding to the universe by stating your preference. You are exercising your free will. You are being sovereign, autonomous in your authority. And through that, you discover what is optimal for your purpose. For that space within you that is seeking fulfillment, that space within you that is seeking that which allows them to self-express at the highest, deepest, most profound, expanded place. And then that begins to determine how the universe and your world responds to who you are. The landscape of your life evolves as this internal landscape evolves. Opportunities that you seek, opportunities that you don't seek, but are optimal for you, are able to land in your lap. And you step into the greatest expression of your purpose. And that is the external deliverance of your brilliance. And we want to remind you that when we talk of purpose and the expression of purpose, the doing, which humans are so fond of, the doing of purpose, it can take many forms. In fact, your form will be unique to you. Your soul's purpose may align with that which you do for a living, that which you call your job, that which you are passionate about as a hobby, or could have nothing to do with any of the others. You can be a conduit for energy to come onto this planet. You can be a facilitator of the ley lines that run through our planet. You could be a conduit for a specific race of beings off planet to bring their energy to the planet and awaken a certain knowing within the humans that have ancestral ties to that species. You could be a teacher. You could be a channel. You could be an artist. You could be a musician. You could be any number of things. And it is unique to you. And in support of your finding both that internal landscape that contributes to the external expression, we come to the third set of words, and that is mindset and manifest. If you are not creating that which you want in your world, what is your mindset? Do you believe you can have it? Are you confident it is yours? Are you receptive? Are you open? Are you curious? Are you patient? Are you neutral? Or are you attached? What is the state of your thoughts and your energies in relation to that which you want to manifest? Are you in trust? Are you allowing? Having an internal state that is aligned with what you want to manifest and then having it not show up is a direct communication that that is the wrong direction to step. Having an aligned mindset to manifest something and it shows up means you're moving in the right direction. Neither one is good or bad, right or wrong, as we have mentioned before. It is simply that which you have designed to evolve your own existence. So we will take a pause and ask, do we require further clarification? Is there a direction you would like us to take this information?
That was really detailed information, Teresa, and the guides. And, you know, you said something that really caught my attention, and it was tying back to our purpose and our brilliance. And I think at the end of the year, we all will sit down and kind of do a retrospective look of the doing, right? What did we accomplish? And then the doing going forward, we set out our goals. And I think as we're doing this work and we really start digging into that alignment and manifesting, we can get stuck. And how do we remove some of those barriers and really focus in and harness our intuition? If the guides could give us some direction and insight on that.
Harnessing your intuition is essential, and it is why Teresa has delivered 3 classes on this just in the last few months. Our intuition is the gateway to organizing the internal state to align with manifestation. Intuition is the secret weapon that has been diminished and minimized for hundreds of years because it was scary and unknown, and every essence of intuition comes in a different way, in a different form, based on the individual's proclivities and natural talents. Our intuition is optimal to evolve. If we start there and stay, as we've said earlier, curious and neutral to what shows up in our life, then our purpose will unfold. And if you are hitting roadblocks, it simply means there is some internal state that is out of alignment with that which wants to be expressed through you. So, what are the tools that you can cultivate to help you overcome obstacles and blocks? Certainly, like minded community who can hold you in your vulnerability while you share exactly what is going on is essential. Humans cannot always see that which is in front of them, that which is obvious, because it is such an essential part of the landscape that they have created for themselves. So, cultivating a community that allows you to be seen in your fullness, that believes in who you are in all of your glory, and can then say, perhaps can you consider this? Perhaps you can look at it from this perspective. Having a wise counsel or wise community to support you is essential. And in fact, we offer this is an opportune way for personal growth. Because just as you are moving through your obstacles, you know there are others doing the same thing. So, as you share and learn and grow, so too does others who are within your community. They see the obstacle that you've created for your learning, because we construct obstacles to be opportunities for growth. And just as community will support you in overcoming, there's also the learning. Your guides, your team, your soul will drop in the reference tools if you are open to receive them. This can come in the form of an overheard conversation. It can come in the form of a video or an audio or something from social media, a book, a record, something that draws your attention, music, that allows you to shift and open to new perspectives. When one hits an obstacle or a barrier, we can certainly sit in meditation with you and help you overcome this opportunity. It is the most challenging way to do so. When you are vulnerable and open up to other resources as places of wisdom, it expedites the process. Does that sufficiently answer the question?
Yes. And the part, Teresa, that really resonated with me is opening up those other resources to expedite the process. I think that when we start looking at removing and eliminating the blocks, is then being in receiving mode to receive the help and the abundance. And maybe you could touch on the receiving side of things, because we have a tendency to be so focused on the plan that sometimes I think we forget to build in that energetic piece of sitting and being quiet to receive in and creating that void.
Absolutely well stated. And we also want to bring to your attention that obstacles are not bad. You create them for yourselves so that you can build skills, knowledge, and tools to be a greater expression of yourself from an authentic place. And it is essential that you create the landscape to receive the information. That may come in the form of a meditation, some place within you where you can be quiet and receptive and step out of judgment. And we know, as we have shared in the past, judgment and curiosity cannot coexist. So, working through whatever judgments, thoughts, and scripts that you have in your head or in your heart or in your energies and allowing them to release. And for all of you, this takes on a different meaning. For many, it is sitting in quiet and creating, cultivating the space within. For some, it is physical exertion. For others, it is a distraction so that the information can come in covertly. And there are the verbal processors who require a full conversation and oversharing until they have rid themselves of the energy it holds for them. When you have cultivated, when you have created the internal landscape that, as you so beautifully characterized as the void, that is when the information will come in. Are you ready to receive? Are you open and allowing that which wants to be known to come into your energy? Can you observe what is coming in with neutrality, without judgment, without deflection, without it having a meaning about anything other than what it is? The quiet, cultivating the quiet within, cultivating the quiet within is an essential landscape for receiving that which wants to be known. Your outside world may be clamoring with noise, but if the inside world is at peace, infinite possibilities can drop in for your awakening, for your manifestation, and for your edification. And we wish to bring in a new source of wisdom for you. And with this familiar to Teresa guide, who presents information specifically in the realms of manifestation, they wish to be heard They wish to use Teresa as a vessel to transmit the energy codes that can be essential for opening the gates and expanding your awareness to what is truly possible for you in this lifetime. The divine feminine is absolutely having a stronger voice in our world. And we caution this means nothing about women's right. This is an energy resonance that has been diminished over time. And when, our dear Heidi, you speak of receptivity, this is the essence that, when cultivated, is optimal for receiving. The divine feminine opens her energy, states her desires, and allows herself, and that is not a male female thing, it is an energy thing, allows themselves to bring into their field that which is optimal for them at the time. This magnetic way of creation is anchoring more and more fully on this planet. And in fact, will step into an equal place with the masculine electric doing. When they are both in equal play within the human expression, that which you manifest, that which you create, becomes greater than you can imagine. You open to infinite opportunities, and they are, as you humans say, optimal. That which wants you, that which you want, wants you back. That is the saying. That which you want wants you back. And you step into the intuitive knowing of what is available. And there is no overt action. There is no frenetic doing. There is the divine receiving. And in fact, just as we did in the earlier conversation, for those who choose, please receive these energy codes and transmissions to open your divine feminine. It is something that is awakening at deeper levels in your year of 2024. And in fact, will help to construct societal behaviors and cultural norms to align with the higher vibratory nature the planet is embodying. Can you feel the heart opening? Can you allow yourself to open, allow, and receive that which is so essential for your expression? Will you let us support you? For we are eager and excited to bring to you that which your heart desires, not only for yourself, but for our planet Earth. We thank you for receiving this transmission at this time, and we seed the conversations back to the original group. We seed the conversation to the 99. Many blessings. That is what we call a guest experience. And we are grateful to have allowed this expression. You humans would equate it to the goddess energy, and we love that expression. Does that sufficiently answer the questions around receiving, since it does come from the expert?
Absolutely. And then some. I think so much wonderful information to not only take in, but to reflect on. And Teresa, thank you. Thank you to the guides, the special guest, that wonderful goddess energy. And I think all of us can take some of the tidbits and really start as we look, it's the middle of January now, and looking forward instead of being so focused on a timeline, truly being focused on where we are going inward, embracing the energy and allowing ourselves and the energy to embrace with the void and the energy that comes in with that.
That is very well said. And to allow the transmissions both from us and from our goddess feature to support you in stepping into this. And we are grateful once again for the time we have with you today. That was amazing. And I will share that I feel incredible, that goddess energy and the transmissions that have come through. I hope you embrace them as the divine gift that they are. And there's no accident that you get to see this video. And thank you, because without your participation, these guides and wisdom keepers wouldn't have the opportunity to share as they do. Heidi, and thank you to you. Any final words, or I'm still a little floaty?
Oh, it was again just magical. And Teresa, I think the highlights for me was the goddess energy. And I also think it's such an exciting time versus overwhelming of the energy that is coming in and truly allowing ourselves to take in the energy codes versus being so focused on what the outcome's going to be. And I think the guides really honed in on all of this really incredible energy that's only going to be escalating over time. So it makes me excited for the next session when we do this again in a few weeks.
Yeah, it does me too. And you're absolutely right. It's you only have to take the next step when we release expectations and give ourselves a break on performance and focus on who we're being instead of what we're doing. The outcome is always so much better, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. And very well said. It's that that intense focus on the outcomes versus kind of enjoying the journey and the ride. And I think for myself, how much have I missed that journey? And I could have connected with some of the energy that would have been so beneficial to me if I would have been in allowing mode versus doing mode.
100%. And that's living purposefully from who we are as opposed to responding to societal norms and what we've been programmed to do, right? Performance has always been top of the list, whether it's been education or work or even in family. And to be able to let that go and allow yourself to be authentically you and know that that's enough, that's huge. I just love this conversation. Thank you so much, Heidi.
Well, Teresa, thank you for including me, and truly thank you to the guides that you're able to channel all of this really, really incredible information and also useful information for us.
Well, and I too cannot wait for the next episode. So, for all those watching, we love you very much and we believe in you. We'll talk to you soon.